Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm here at the Carlisle Ford Nationals in Pennsylvania, and this is really something that I flew hundreds of miles to see. This is the all-new 2021 Mustang Mach 1. This one is the extra special one because it is that handling package edition. But before we dive into this Mach 1, let's talk a little history about it. Goes back to 1969, really such a iconic period of time in the automobile history lineage, that muscle car time period, so many great things happening. Fast forward to the early 2000s, the Mach 1 name came back. And it came back on that SN95 chassis, had that shaker hood, and now we are here, 2021, and the Mach 1 name is back. So you're looking at about a 17-year hiatus since we've seen the Mach 1. Now the great news is that they're bringing lots of extra performance. The one thing a lot of people are arm wrestling, tongue wrestling, doing some Roman wrestling about is there's no shaker hood. So is it truly a Mach 1? I guess we're gonna find out. This is obviously the first of many. We're gonna be bringing it to you from Walker Ford. They actually have one of these on order in this Jet Fighter Gray. So this color is specific to the handling package edition of the Mach 1. You cannot get this color on the standard Mach 1. A lot of people are calling this a parts bin special. They're saying, hey, why have this car? The GT350 is here. Here's the good news. GT350 has come to the end of the line. From 2015 to 2020, that's your 5-year run. Now with this Mach 1 kind of falling in place, replacing the Bullet, my question is what's gonna happen to the Performance Pack Level 2 Mustang, since that was supposed to be the track-ready Mustang. But let's go ahead, dive into this Jet Fighter Gray Mach 1 with the handling package and see really is it the ultimate track-ready Coyote-powered Mustang. Right off the bat, the styling. Of course, when you see it, you know that it's Mach 1. We're gonna start up front, and one thing that's great right off the bat is that people calling this a parts bin special, this front fascia is totally unique, never been seen before on any other Mustang before this. So this is not something taken from the Shelby. This is not something taken from the GT Performance Pack Level 1 or 2. So you're gonna have this unique front fascia. I love the nice massive air intakes. These are functional. And I'm liking how they didn't do just a bunch of flat black. You have this nice, almost like gunmetal gray color, full functionality, nice design to the grille. Of course, you're gonna get that same headlight design that came during the refresh, that 2018 refresh. Now with this being the handling package, what are you getting up front that's gonna be different from your standard Mach 1? You see this large table here? I'm gonna have my lunch off of this later. This massive front splitter is gonna give you downforce, but it's also gonna help scoop air into all of these grille openings. Another thing is it's gonna prevent air from going underneath the vehicle. If you take this to a track, we don't want lift. We want downforce, and there's a lot of different ways to produce downforce to help you feel confident behind the wheel. Now, up top, they went with a gloss black on the grille. It's starting to work for me. At first, when I saw it, I thought the gloss black with the gunmetal gray was kind of clashing, but it's working. You could see that nice gunmetal gray pony in the center. And then, of course, you're gonna have these removable baffles to allow more air into that radiator. Of course, larger radiator, more cooling. So what are we talking about when we're talking about taking things from the Shelby GT350? You're gonna have your engine oil cooler, you're gonna have your differential cooler, and you're gonna have that adapter for the larger oil filter. Plus, you're also getting some exterior modifications as well. Now, when we go up onto the hood, what I love is how that Mach 1 stripe pops against the Jet Fighter Gray. You have that bright orange, which looks really great. Look how clean that Mach 1 badge looks. So iconic, so much history. The actual hood is the same standard hood as a Mustang GT. So what does that mean to you? That means you're gonna have the 2 functional heat extractors up top. That's gonna help drag hot air from underneath. Also underneath that hood, what are we getting GT350? We're getting that intake plenum. So just like on the Bullet Mustang, this vehicle does not have 460 horsepower, has 480 horsepower from that intake taken right from the Shelby GT350. Let's go around the bend and see what we're working with on this handling package. Now, when we say handling package, we're not just talking about aerodynamic aids and whatnot. Let's check out what we're working with our wheel and tire setup here. So if you notice, what we have are these updated 19-inch wheels. Love the flat black finish, love the design. I guess the big news is how hard is it gonna be to clean that intricate design, but boy, does it pop with the Jet Fighter Gray. Of course, this being a track purpose specific type of vehicle, you're gonna have those wheels wrapped in those Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. That is a track day tire, very sticky, massive 6-piston, bright orange calipers. They look like a jack-o'-lantern on Halloween. I wanna get some candy out and kind of throw it at the wheels here. And then you're gonna get larger rotors as well. Behind all of that fancy jet fighter gray, you're getting retuned suspension. So you're getting retuned springs, anti-roll bars, all that good stuff that's gonna help this Mach 1 navigate through those twisty roads or your favorite racetrack. Now, as we continue down the side, I think one of my favorite things, and we're gonna drop back down again, is I love the Mach 1 badge. Really clean, that nice dark, almost like a gunmetal gray, and then the side stripe really blends in nicely with the hood stripe. And if you notice, it's kind of hard to see on camera. I'm actually gonna have Lori slide down where I am at, and I'm gonna swap spots with her. If you look at the section here, look at how they flared out the fenders. So we're talking about lots of rubber underneath the fenders that they actually had to flare that out. That's something that's specific to this Mach 1. Go look at your Bullet, go look at your Mustang GT. They don't have that on your particular car. Now, as we work towards the rear, this is where we're gonna see more of that handling package magic. Wheels out back, massive. So you're gonna get those sticky Pilot Cup 2s, all 4 corners, gonna keep you planted. I love the way they run the side stripe all the way to the rear. And then as we kind of hop up and take a look at the back of the vehicle, you're gonna see something familiar. That's actually a wing off of the GT500. So that is something taken right from the GT500, and you'll notice that with the handling package, you're gonna get that massive gurney flap. Now, why do they call it a gurney flap? It's because of that iconic racer, Dan Gurney for president, believe it or not, came up with that idea, put that extra piece of material, it creates more downforce with not a lot of drag. Here's another little fun fact for you. Guess what? Dan Gurney is also the man that when he won the 24 Hours Le Mans back in 1967, was the first to spray the champagne everywhere with AJ Foyt. And now that's synonymous. Whenever you win a race, you're spraying that champagne. Really great touches. The Mach 1 badge against the gloss black pops very, very nicely. And then as we kind of drop down, I'm gonna tuck underneath here again. As we drop down, here is your updated rear diffuser. Now, behind this diffuser is your differential cooler. And you can see that we're working with larger diameter exhaust pipes. Of course, this is the active exhaust, which you could go louder or quieter, which is great. You could piss off your neighbors, or you can keep it a little quieter, but really just aggressive at the back, especially the height coming off of the back of this Mach 1. Really, really wonderful in its setup. But this is what's great about being here at the Ford Nationals, is that we get to experience these cars now before they show up to your favorite showroom, to your favorite dealership. We're definitely going to be bringing this from Walker Ford. I think that for somebody who wants that ultimate track edition, Coyote powered Mustang GT, this Mach 1 checks off so many boxes. I think in the end, a lot of people are going to not miss the shaker hood as much as they think, even though I would love to see the shaker hood on it. And I think that that is a iconic piece of the Mach 1 puzzle. I think the way that this car is going to perform, especially with the Tremec. Now remember, handling package, I hope somebody taught you how to drive manual transmission, because it's only available with that 6-speed Tremec. But I'm telling you right now, that's where the magic happens. Just like your parents have a room where the magic happens, they tell you to knock twice, the Tremec 6-speed is where the magic happens. And that's what it's going to allow you to really feel confident behind the wheel of this car, especially if you're at your favorite track or your favorite twisty road, because you're gonna have those Cup 2 tires, nice sticky tire, extra aero, and a unique look. So I think that was probably the smartest thing, is that by Ford giving it a unique look to the front fascia, definitely to the rear, even though they borrowed the GT500 wing, with those wheels and those jack-o'-lantern size calipers, I think that in the end, you have a special car. And one of my favorite things about Ford when it comes to the Mustang is they basically have a Mustang for everybody. Whether it's the Bullet, you want to live out your Steve McQueen dreams, you could go Bullet, still a great car. The better news is with this Mach 1, you're going to have that extra performance that you're going to get from that 6-speed manual and all the grip that you're gonna get from the extra aero and those tires. But if it's cars like these that you want to keep seeing on Rady's Rides, where we're at the event, people are walking around, but we still make the magic happen, leave a comment in the comment section. If you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Rady's Rides family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you on the channel, click the link in the description, get yourself some Rady's Rides merch. I got to give it up to my wonderful wife, Lori. She's loving Mustangs, I think, maybe more than me. So, Lori, we'll get you a Mustang. We'll get you a Mach 1. I know that you're really drooling over this one. She wants to row her own boat or row her own Mustang, and we're going to make that happen. So thank you for your hard work. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.